into words. And whatsoever words we create, it gets transferred into action. And our action becomes habits, our habits. Ultimately, our character, our values, and at the end, the results what we get from our thoughts is our destiny. Yes, whatsoever thoughts we are curating, the results are nothing but our destiny. And that's what some experts say, that thoughts become things. So whatsoever you are thinking, it will become things. So the important point, friends, here is to understand about the purposeful goal setting is that when your inner world is in complete order, when you think in a proper fashion, in a proper way, then only your outer world will be as you want to be. So whatsoever you want to achieve, it would be possible only when we think in the right manner, in the right way. Now let me give you a quick example of a scientific evidence of positive thoughts. You all must be knowing the placebo effect. And placebo effect is a scientific proof that we all human beings have the ability to heal ourselves. And it is very common in the pharmaceutical industry or the medical industry. A fake pill is being given to the patient, and patient believes that it is good for me. He consumes, and then he feels himself all right. Placebo effect is a wonderful example of mind and body relationship. And it has been proven that through our thoughts, if we create positive thoughts, encouraging thoughts, it has positive, encouraging impact in our body, in our life. But let me tell you another important thing, friends. When the positive thoughts have impact on our body, we have also a negative thoughts impacting the body, which is known as nocebo effect. This is also proven that if you have negative thoughts about yourself or about something, then you get adverse effects and adverse symptoms. So it's very important, very critical to understand what kind of thoughts we are creating. Now let me ask you another question is that, for the moment, close your eyes and think and name the things which you find difficult for you to do. Something you definitely must be having in your mind that you can't do. Something difficult for you to do, right? We all have some of our imagination, some of our understanding that I can't do this. So do for yourself, for a fraction of seconds, close your eyes, think what you can't do or what is difficult for you to do. Now, whatsoever is coming to your mind, it is difficult, not possible, very hard, I cannot. Friends, it's not a fact. It is an opinion, your own opinion, and your own thoughts created by yourself, created by ourselves. If we think there is something difficult I cannot do, it is my thought. I have curated, and I am responsible for that. Because if I think positive, I get positive result. If I think negative, I can't do. It's very important to understand. Now, let me just show you some pictures of these successful human beings I am sure you must be knowing. And other than these successful human beings, you must be knowing some more in your life. And people who succeed, think positive, think big, and have goals. And people who have goals succeed. That's the proven not only through these successful human beings who have achieved all the successes in their lives. They had a different mindset. They always thought positives. They thought big, and they had goals, and they achieved. Now, let me share with you quickly one research done by Harvard Business School for MBA graduates. They did one study in 1979, and again, they did the same study in 1989. In 1979, they asked some students that what exactly your goals are. So 13% of students had goals. And when they approached the same set of students in 1989, they found that all those students, the 13%, had income double, much more than the remaining students who had not the goals. This is also scientifically, with the research, it's been proven that those who have the goals definitely be the successful. And ultimately, success is goal. All else, just stories, our own excuses, our own creation of something. And at the end, we blame the external circumstances and something else, while the control is here. And if we have goals, nobody can stop us to be successful. But of course, you have to follow a process, a system. And what is that system? At the end of the session, you'll be very clear. Now, let me explain you quickly what exactly happens when you have the purposeful goals. You have to have the complete understanding of yourself. What is your why? What is your passion, your values, your gifts, your talent, and your desire to contribute to the world? What are your belief system? How do you think? What is your personality, your attitude, your mental model? How do you look to the external world? And what do you do? What is your strategies? What are the rituals you follow? What are the practices? What are your habits? And believe me, if you are aligned with your values, with your purpose, with your belief system, and with the right process, there'll be complete congruence and coherence, complete alignment and synergy, complete focus and inside-out approach with yourself, within yourself, and with the universe. And once you are in that state, you can achieve everything whatsoever you want to achieve. And that's what it has been proven. I have personally experienced, and I can say this with complete conviction, that it is possible, because thoughts become things. Now, let me test your general knowledge. Who is this guy? Anyone would like to use the chat box and name this person? Picasso. Yes, he is Pablo Picasso, one of the most influential artists of 20th century. Same like you and me. He had also the same number of hours every day. But this gentleman, he had curated a painting, especially this painting. Of course, there are many paintings he has curated, but this specific painting is worth $100 million. And now it is priceless because nobody can buy. So this gentleman, same like you and me, has given a formula, the route to success. And what he says is that we must have the goals for sure, and our goals can only be reached through a vehicle of planning, in which we must fervently believe with complete confidence and conviction, and upon which we must vigorously act. There is no other route to success in our life. If we follow this process, have proper planning of the goals, and completely believe in that it is possible to achieve with your confidence, self-confidence, with your motivation, and take vigorous action every day, you can all achieve whatsoever you want to achieve, because these are the powerful words not from me, an ordinary person, but from a person like Picasso. Now, when we are talking about life, friends, it's very important to understand what is life? What do we understand about life? Or what do you think? What is life? Is the life a time from birth to death? Is life the collection of moments? Or is life just earning money? Is life what? What is life? How do we define our life? I'm sure you all must have a different understanding, different meaning, what exactly life is. But for the sake of understanding of purposeful goals and how to achieve the goals and happiness and success in our life, life is an experience, life is a story, living with purpose. Thank you so much for your interaction in the chat box. Let me explain you quickly with an analogy. Just consider the life is a journey. And if you see the car moving on the screen, it has 4 wheels, and life is a journey. The question we have to ask ourselves that, are we enjoying this ride? Are we happy with this journey? This is what is the analogy being given by experts to know and understand what is my life, what exactly I am doing. Am I satisfied, or do I have any dissatisfaction? Is there something lacking? And for that, friends, I am sure you all know that we do deal with every day with these 8 different important aspects of life. We do deal with our health and fitness. We have to manage our career and profession. We have to manage relationship and love. Spirituality is very important. Family and friends, we interact every day, and we need money. Without money, without finance, we can't survive. We have to have the fun and recreation. And of course, we have to have the personal development and growth. So these are the basic aspects of the life being given by experts, which we deal every day. And maybe some of you must be having other aspects of the life. But the point here is, friend, that we have to have balance, because balance is very important. Just imagine one tire of your car got flat, we can't move. This is what exactly we have to understand and know. Is my life a balanced life? If not, yes, we all are moving in our life, but if there is an imbalance, there is a high probability that we will fall down. And it happens. I have experienced, some of you definitely must have experienced, that if your specific aspects, a specific sphere of your life is not balanced, definitely you are going to fall in some areas. So you have to be careful that how can I make my life a balance so that I can enjoy the journey of my life. And that's what the very first important thing what you have to do, you have to analyze. You have to think that what exactly I am doing. And in each and every area of your life, do the SWOT analysis. It's well proven that you must know your strength in a specific area. For example, your money, that whether are you earning enough money or not. If there is a weakness in your that money area, what exactly the problem? What are the opportunities? What are the threats which might stop you for earning more money? So each and every sphere of your lives, you must have complete understanding of your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities, the possibilities, and the threats. So once you do that, you will be in a very better position to understand your current status. And you will know what are the areas in which you are dissatisfied. You're not getting satisfaction of your life. And you have to have a balance, because what, why, and how goals will help you to create a balance. And let me explain you quickly that in all spheres of your life, you have to have what goals. And these what goals are based on your career, your business, your money and finance, because this is what you want to accomplish in the life, right? You have to have money, finance, and all such important elements. And the why goals of all your spheres of the lives are health, friends, fun, and family. And why you want to accomplish your goal, the what goals are depends on your why goals. And you have to relate what goes with why goals and ultimately how goals. Because spirituality, love, and personal growth are the how goals, and how you achieve the what and enjoy the why is the secret. And once you have the complete clarity about what are the goals, what goals, and why you want those what goals, and how you have to accomplish. So once you know the formula, once you know the process, you will have a balance in your life. And that's what we discuss in Ultimate Mastermind. Or what I have learned is setting a powerful goals. I am sure you might have heard a smart goals or a smarter goals or be hack goals or whatsoever. I recommend I follow this formula of powerful goals, because powerful goal, it gives me satisfaction. And it's always start with P, with the positive thoughts. So create all the positive thoughts and then own your goals. Take the ownership and specify what exactly you want and when exactly you want, and make it sure that specific dates are mentioned and given, indicated for each and every goals whatsoever you want to achieve. And consider it in totality, in holistic way. Consider all the effects of your goals whatsoever you have in your mind, and then think about the root. Ask yourself what you can learn from your previous attempt. If you have failed, ask yourself what are the resources you have to achieve to your goals. So once you have the complete understanding of powerful goals, you will get the direction, you will find the ways. But there could be some challenge. Now let me give you another analogy. You might be seeing on the screen an elephant. And let me ask you one question: that how do you eat an elephant? Elephant is very big in size. And if you have to use this fork, how will you eat? So our mind says that, oh, elephant is big. How can I eat? Similarly, if your goals are big, you're thinking, I can do that, I can do this. You must be thinking that, oh, how can he achieve? It's so big, so difficult. Your mind will create the thoughts that it is not possible, it is so big. But if you have to eat an elephant, you can eat. I can eat. If you are non-veg, I'm sorry for that, but we can eat elephant one bite at a time. And this is the analogy why I'm giving you, is that whatsoever big goals you have, whatsoever big dreams you have, whatsoever unrealistic or whatsoever do you have something in your mind that, and if your mind says that you cannot do, it is so big, friends, you can do, you can achieve. I have done, some of my friends in Ultimate Mastermind have done, and the process is simple. It is one bite at a time, one step at a time. Baby steps, small steps, but with consistency. And once we do that, we can eat even elephant. Yes. Now, let me quickly explain you the structure of these goals. What happens is that whatsoever big picture you have, and once you break it down in the smaller pieces, you have the short-term goals. You achieve that. Then you have some medium-term goals, slightly bigger in that. Then you have long-term goals. And then ultimately your end goals or ultimate goals or the big picture, whatsoever you can say. So once you break it down in a smaller pieces, and once you start taking action consistently, you achieve it. I have done it. Many of my friends, they have done it. It is possible to do. It is proven. And if any other human being can do, you can also do. Now, how will you do that? We think We plan, but plans are nothing. Planning is everything. It's priceless. So we have to do the proper planning. Only plan will not help. And how will you do the planning? You have to break it down. Now, if I have to ask, are you planning for next 5 years, which is 60 months, 260 weeks, 1,825 days? What are you going to do? Have you thought? Have you done the planning? My next 5 years would be like this. Some experts there that do the planning for at least 25 years. Yes, we know that life is uncertain, but we have to do the planning at least for 5 years. If not, minimum for 2021 till December, you must do the planning. You should know what exactly you are going to do. At the end of 2021, what will you achieve? And once you have the planning, I'll explain you how. Ink them. Because written goals transform wishes into wants, can't into cans, dreams into reality. Only thinking is not enough. You have to ink them. And as I told you, the Harvard University example, Harvard Business School, when they did the study of 13% of students had the goal, but only 3% had written goals. Out of 13%, 3% had written goals. And those 3% students who had written goals in 1979, when the researchers approached in 1989, they found they are earning 10 times more than those students who had no goals at all. And of course, they were earning much more than those students who had goals but not written. So that's the power in writing, because when you start writing, every day your mind, body gets aligned. And once it is aligned, you take action, you develop habits. So that's the power of writing. That's the power of inking. So you have to have your goals written, and not only just written and put it somewhere. You have to write, repeat every day on paper and here. That's the secret. Now, the process is very easy, simple. Don't worry, don't bother. It's not difficult. It's very easy, simple process, which I am going to reveal you. What exactly you have to do for a specific month, decide at least 3 priority goals, minimum 3, and then 3 secondary goals. If you can do much more, good, but to get the more effective result, at least 3 priority goals and 3 secondary goals. And you write it, what are those goals, and then break those goals in your weekly plan. Goal number 1, what will you do on Monday? What will you do on Tuesday? And every day for goal number 1, what action you are going to take. You remember the difference between wishes and goals? Action. If you have a wish, it will remain a wish. You have a goals, you have to take action every day. Goal number 1, what are the actions? Goal number 2, what are the actions? Goal number 3, what are the actions? Each and every day. And then your day. For example, today, 11th of January 2021, my goal number 1, what I am going in the morning, what is my plan in the evening. So monthly plan, weekly planning, everyday planning. And that's how you can break the bigger goals into a smaller pieces, into actionable action, and keep on taking action one after one, one after one, one after one. But you have to review also. At the night, in the evening, whenever you have time, review, understand. Today was awesome because you did something good. If you struggled, understand, reflect upon why you struggled, what you could not do it, and commit yourself. Tomorrow, I will do this, 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 this. So your brain gets the message for taking action. And then weekly review also you have to do. Check, ask yourself that how did I get closer to my goals this week? Am I moving or not? Am I ready to continue next week plan? Am I okay? What lesson did I learn this week, which will or that will help me to next week? So review, reflect, understand you are moving or not. and that will be quite helpful for you. Now, action is important, as I told you, because action changes things. So set your goals and take action, because your positive thoughts combined with smart planning, committed massive action results in success. This is what is a proven formula, but it's not so easy. It is not impossible. It is possible. It is difficult, but it is possible. You can make it possible. But something will stop you. Even though you have positive thoughts, you have a proper planning, you are committed to take action, but something will stop you again. Why? How? Because our brain has been designed to give us pleasure. It stops from the pain. And what will you stop you? Your lack of self-discipline, your habits. You have the knowledge, everything you know, but you have the habits which are stopping you. You are not disciplined. You tell something, but you don't take action. There is a difference between your thoughts and action, your words and your habits. You have to check your habits. You have to eliminate the negative habits. You have to create positive habits. And that's what I learned in Mastermind. That's what many of my friends, they eliminated through rituals, through processes, the best practices to be a self-disciplined, so that we have the positive thoughts, we have the planning, we are ready to take action, we are motivated, and we have all the positive habits, all the tools to take action. And self-discipline, my friends, begins with your awareness, whether you are taking the right action with the positive thoughts or not, and your mastery over your thoughts. Are you consciously creating positive thoughts, or something is stopping you with your own creation of negative thoughts? Once you have that mastery of your thoughts, you start becoming self-disciplined. And remember this point: if you don't manage what you think, you can't manage what you do and what you get. So the secret is in your thinking process, your habit of creation of right thoughts, and then the rest of the things gets aligned. And at the end, you fly like this. All the happiness, all the bliss, the moments. Just imagine this gentleman after scoring a goal. And the simple formula, what I have mentioned, is that easy to remember. Tick ABC, become a star. So think, create positive thoughts, identify yourself, your challenges, get the knowledge, align with your passion, your values, your belief systems, your best practices, and break your old habits. Choose new positive habits. Have self-discipline and make a proper planning to get list. Have an accountability. You have to be self-accountable. If not, you have to find some accountable partners, maybe some mentors, some coaches, or ultimate mastermind, which will make you accountable. And then repeat, take action, repeat, repeat, repeat. So in totality, if you follow this process, I am sure whatsoever plan you have, whatsoever goals you want to get it, you will get it. And that's what I have done it. I have got my PhD and I've got my book co-authored by following the processes, by following the best practices. Whatsoever I have learned in Ultimate Mastermind with my mentor, with my colleagues, with my friends, I have achieved. So if I can achieve, you all can achieve, because that's what the formula is. Just remember the Picasso, what he said, that you have to have the planning, You have to have the conviction and belief, and then action. Ultimate Mastermind had given me the tools, the best practices, the methods, and I followed. I got it. You all can get it. You have to just understand, take action, and nobody can stop you. So thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for your time. And with this, I close my presentation and I hand over back to Jai Shri Rajendran. Thank you so much.
Wow. If I can do it, you can do it. Thank you so much, Kaunain Shahidi sir, for making that message so clear